Hey everyone, Brian Zane here. I had originally planned to talk about this on this week's Who Wore It Better, but I decided that ultimately this topic needed to be talked about on its own. It was announced on Monday that Finn Balor tore his labrum Sunday night during his match against Seth Rollins for the Universal title at Summerslam. He's going to be out of action for around 6 months, and he was forced to relinquish the belt, his newly won Universal title, on Monday Night Raw. God, that sucks. Finn got hurt after taking Rollins' running powerbomb into the barricade during their match, and apparently he popped his shoulder right back into place immediately and carried on, which, god damn, that sounds excruciating. First of all, and this is the most important thing, get well Finn. It's absolutely heartbreaking news that after all he's worked for and this amazing opportunity to be at the top of the card on the company's flagship show, he's going to be sitting on the sidelines for the rest of the year plus with an injury. And that's absolutely shitty news. Nobody deserves a Raw deal like that. This injury affects everything from the top down and may have forced the company to completely overhaul its long-term booking plans they had for this brand new title they desperately want to legitimize. It's bad for Finn, it's bad for its fans, and it's bad for WWE. The company is already recovering from this setback and they plan on crowning a new Universal Champion next week on Raw. It's going to be either Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns, Big Cass, or Kevin Owens. Now, my money's on Seth Rollins for next week. It makes the most sense. He was the person who fought Balor for the title at SummerSlam, so that's probably where it was going to go eventually, so things are going to carry on as they would. But you have to wonder, you can't help but think what if when it comes to Finn Balor and his very brief first title run. This news has raised a big question. Is Seth Rollins, one of the company's top guys, too reckless in the ring? Me personally, I don't think so. Now, in the last year, he has broken John Cena's nose, he ended Sting's career, and now this thing with Finn Balor. Those last two names I mentioned were at the hands of Rollins' running powerbomb spot. Now, those three examples, to me, does not prove he is inherently reckless in the ring. It is very bad luck. It's extremely bad luck that those three things would happen at the hands of Seth Rollins. But when you consider how often he wrestles and how often he does those moves without incident, to me, it is not indicative of an overall bad pattern. Now, me personally, I hate the running powerbomb spot. I get why people like to see it. It's a cool looking move. But to me, anything that involves taking a blind bump into the corner like that with like so many variables going on, to me it just freaks me out every time I see it. A man Sting's age was foolish to take a spot like that once last year, let alone twice. Now guys like Finn Balor and Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose, they work a style and they're young and healthy enough that theoretically they could take that spot every night. But as we saw in SummerSlam, it only takes one time for it to be devastating. I might get flack for saying this, but I'm of the opinion that that spot, the running powerbomb, should be banned in WWE. It just, to me, has the potential to go very badly every time it's done, no matter how safe and how experienced someone is giving or taking the move. Now, a lot of people might say, oh, Brian, he's only injured 2 people with that spot. Is that so bad? And yes, I agree. The sample size is small, but when you consider what happened to Sting and what just happened on Sunday to their new Universal Champion, the guy they were hitching their wagon to, how many more times can we let it happen before they say enough is enough? So what do you think? Is Seth Rollins too dangerous in the ring? Should the running powerbomb be banned? And what do you think is going to happen in the future for the Universal Championship? Let me know in the comments section below. Be sure to thumbs up this video if you like it, subscribe to Wrestling with Regret, and buy the t-shirts at ProWrestlingTees.com. I'm Brian Zane, and once again, get well soon, Finn Balor.